Welcome to Call of the Wild.
Hey everyone, this is Monstercat's weekly radio show connecting you with some of your favorite artists.
Hey everyone, this is Kill Paris.
Hey guys, this is Conroe.
What's up guys, Deon Timmer here.
And of course, a place where individuals like yourselves can take part in a global family.
Hey yo, this is Logan from Australia.
I'd like to shout out everyone who listens to Monstercat and remind you that you're awesome.
So glad I'm here.
So get yourself ready for an hour of fresh music, and it all starts right now.
With nothing to hold us back, these are the songs of the wild.
Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another week and another hour of Monstercat's radio show Call of the Wild. Last week, we had such a fun episode with LS, who gave us an early listen to his entire EP, which is out now. Head to monstercat.com or any of your favorite music platforms to re-listen to his Recollection Prospective EP. We have so much music to share for you today. I think we should just get right into it. You can expect to hear both our Uncaged and Instinct spotlights, which are from Protostar and Direct. Then hang tight in the hour because we have about 4 unreleased records to share with you, and I'm going to try to keep them a surprise. So let's get it started with our first track. Here's a brand new one. This is from Elon Bluestone presenting Stone Blue. This is Hypnotize featuring Emma Hewitt, and it's the Marcus Scholes remix right here on Monstercat's Call the Wild. right there was the Marcus Scholes remix to Hypnotized by Elon Bluestone and Emma Hewitt, out now on Monstercat. This next one is our first exclusive of the hour, and it's from one of our favorites, Bad Computer, with his track Truth. And you heard it here first. Let us know at hashtag COTW Radio. Heard Iobon and Vin with About You, which is available on our Rocket League Volume 3 album. Next up is our community pick of the week, and it goes to Case in Point with their classic release of All on Me featuring Gamble and Burke. Enjoy.
When the time comes, be ready. Don't you hesitate. There's nobody left in the world who could ever shake my faith. Holding me back, holding this back, don't you see? When the time comes, be ready, don't you hesitate. There's nobody left in the world who could ever shake my faith. Holding me back, holding this back, don't you see? You can count on me, put it down on me, 'cause now it's all on me.
Was our community pick of the week with Case in Point. Now, next up, we have some fresh music out now by Crank That. This is Tell Me, heard right here on Monstercat's Call the Wild, and you can hit us up on socials, letting us know that you're digging the vibe. Let's hear it.
Tell me survive as the darkness falls. An ocean in your eyes, and I need you to let me go, to let it flow. I'm falling down. Your waves are pulling me under. I drown to the sound of thunder. The ocean is taking another life. Your waves are pulling me under. We all know what makes us suffer. The ocean is taking another life. I'm caught in your riptide. I'm caught in your riptide. I'm caught in your riptide. The water rushing over. My body grows colder, closer to you. Everything is blue now. Tell me how it's so beautiful. Illuminate all I need is you. Your waves are pulling me under. I drown to the sound of thunder. The ocean is taking another life. Your waves are pulling me under. We all know what makes us suffer. The ocean is taking another life. I'm caught in your riptide. I'm caught in your riptide. Your waves are pulling me under. We all know what makes us suffer. The ocean is taking another life. I'm caught in your riptide.
That was such a great one from Trivecta, Amity, and Rory. Then before that, we dropped an all-new one from Crank That. And coming in right now is another Half an Orange remix. This one is of Sunscreen, and it's done by Bishu. Let's hear it right here on COTW Radio. Then sit tight, because in a few minutes, we'll be dropping our Instinct Spotlight of the Week.
It was a Honda, a 99 that we drive and play Nirvana. It never started right away, it didn't wanna let me get too far from here. I was still too young to realize that these summertime jobs, they don't last your whole lifetime. I think it was a Honda. I run another lot to get through the night. Scared as shit, but I know that I'm alright. We were 17, pure like kerosene. You protected me, you were my sunscreen. You protected me, you were my sunscreen. You were my sunscreen. Another lie to get through the night. Scared as shit, but I know that I'm alright. We were 17, pure like kerosene. You protected me, you were my sunscreen. I run another lie to get through the night. Scared as shit, but I know that I'm alright. We were 17, pure like kerosene. You protected me, you were my sunscreen. Will you be my lighthouse, baby? And can you shine your light on me? And can you shine your light on me? 'Cause when my love sets sail, it's always doomed to fail. Will you be my lighthouse, baby? Lighthouse, baby. Lighthouse, baby. Will you be my lighthouse, baby? And can you shine your light on me? And can you shine your light on me? 'Cause when my love sets sail, it's always doomed to fail. Will you be my lighthouse, baby? Lighthouse, baby. Lighthouse, baby.
All right, let's slow it down a bit with our Instinct Spotlight of the Week, always crushing it with the releases. Here is All New Direct with his track Odyssey, out now and heard right here on Call the Wild.
Oh,
You ready for a back-to-back Dumu? Coming in right now is A First Part of Heaven by the one, the only Dumu.
In front of me, and to know one day I miss cleaning up the cold tea. Now I'm sitting there singing broken heart, helplessly I'm praying, blaming God. Ooh, she told me don't worry, we've been apart before. The world's part of heaven, we'll be waiting for you once more. She told me don't worry, told me don't worry now, told me don't worry, told me don't, told me don't.
So good. That was brand new Dumu, and I was very tempted to keep it playing, but we had to keep it as a tease. Hit them up on socials, letting them know what you thought, and keep your ears peeled for the release day. Let's get back to the music right here on Call the Wild. This is Out There by Cloud9 and LV.
Sick of guessing, I have questions. Oh well, all I can do is pray. Oh, I've been roaming, taking chances all along. Where am I going when it's always going wrong? Wish someone could tell me how things will end before I let somebody in. A crystal ball so I can see. Why does everybody leave? Are you out there going through casualties? Just like all to prepare for the day that we both shall meet. I always wonder who's true love somewhere waiting on me. Are you out there? I wanna know me. Looking over my shoulder, 'cause I don't wanna pass you up. Am I getting any closer? Come on, show me the way to us. Oh, I've been roaming, taking chances all along. Where am I going when it's always going wrong? Are you out there going through casualties? Just like all to prepare for the
This next one is our fourth unreleased record for today, and it's a name we haven't heard in a while, but I am so excited for it. This is Cage with a preview of The Raid, and you heard it right here first on Monstercat's Call the Wild. Preview of all new Cage. Let's let the next few records play out, and I'll pop in right before we drop our uncaged spotlight of the week. Here is Hysteria from Fool and Scum.
thunder, shake the open ground. Won't give in, I'm fighting for the crown. Heavy clouds are way above my head, like all of my regrets and things I never said. No, got a feeling, shiver in my bones. Something's coming, but nobody knows. Angels rage, they come down from the sky to fix these broken wings and show me how to fly. I burn the sky. I see the fire in your eyes. I come alive, and I feel like I could spread my wings and fly. Take it in and breathe the light. Lead me when I lose my sight. Finally we're seeing paradise. There's no need to roll the dice. You're the devil's sacrifice, breaking down the door to steal the throne. Spread my wings and fly. I burn the sky. I see the fire in your eyes. I come alive, and I feel like I could spread my wings and fly. Take it in and galvanize, spread the blaze and purify. Finally we're seeing paradise. Now there's no more time to hide. Face to face we coincide, breaking down the doors to seal the throne. Spread my wings and fly. Feel the power, now you're by my side. I've been searching, but you didn't hide. You were there through my darkest days. You look me in my eyes, and you feel like I could spread my wings and fly. I burn the sky. I see the fire in your eyes. I come alive, and I feel like I could spread my wings and fly. And I feel like I could spread my wings and fly. See the fire, see the fire. And I feel like I could spread my wings and fly.
All right, this brings us to our Uncaged Spotlight of the Week, which goes to one of our faves, Protostar, featuring the vocals from Megan Lenius. Here is Without You. Let him know what you think on socials using hashtag COTW Radio.
Without all these feelings we've been fed, forget everything that I once said. Could you move on? I don't want you gone.
can't see you, but I can feel you all the time in my head. The room is quiet, I don't stop trying to see your eyes, and you'll fall asleep in the candlelight and awake in the night. I feel your heart beat in mine, and I see your eyes flicker in the light. As I stare at the sky, I know you're mine. I feel your heart beat in mine, and I see your eyes flicker in the light. I feel your heart beat in mine. I feel your heart. I feel your heart beat in mine, and I see your eyes. See your eyes. I can't see you, but I can feel you all the time in my head. The room is quiet, I don't stop trying to see your eyes. I feel your heart. I feel your heart beat in mine, and I see your eyes. See your eyes. You'll fall asleep in the candlelight and awake in the night. I feel your heart beat in mine, and I see your eyes flicker in the light. As I stare at the sky, I know you're mine.
Sadly, that brings us to our last record of the hour. It's been an absolute blast today, as usual. Tons of new music to share. To re-listen to the show, head to monstercat.com/COTW or search Monstercat Call the Wild on any of your favorite streaming platforms. Make sure to also support our home DJs who are competing on the Mix Contest Season 5, which is currently going on right now at monstercat.com/mixcontest2020, where 8 finalists from all around the world are battling it out for a chance at the grand prize provided by Pioneer DJ, HyperX, and many more. That's it for us. Take care, stay safe, and of course, until next time, later days.
I got all these friends and we're like, it's not the end. Whoa, this new world is ours. This new world is ours, and all these friends and we're like, it's not the end. Whoa, this new world is ours. This new world is ours. They say the life's too short, and I can feel in my bones the horizon is close now, and the world's been changing lately. But after the storm, we come out strong now.